If your car is cranking slow, lights are dim, or random electrical issues keep popping up, don't just blame the battery or alternator. A corroded negative battery cable or bad engine ground strap can cause all kinds of weird problems, and they're easy to miss. Here's what to watch for. Symptom 1. Slow cranking or no crank. If your engine turns over slowly or won't crank at all, a weak ground is one of the first things to check. The starter needs a solid path back to ground to function. If that path is loose or corroded, you'll get weak, intermittent, or no response from the starter even if the battery's fully charged. Symptom 2. Dim headlights or flickering lights. Bad grounds mess with your voltage. If your headlights look yellow, flicker when idling, or get brighter when you rev the engine, it's a classic sign of poor grounding. You might also notice interior lights dimming, especially when using other accessories. Symptom 3. Intermittent electrical problems. From dash lights cutting out to random warning lights turning on and off, a faulty engine ground can create all kinds of unpredictable behavior. Computers rely on steady voltage. If the ground is unstable, it can cause sensor issues, module glitches, and false codes. Symptom 4. Battery not charging properly. If your alternator's working fine but the battery keeps draining or won't stay charged, check the ground. A poor ground cable can block the alternator's charge from making it back to the battery. You'll think your alternator's bad when really the issue is downstream in the ground path. Symptom 5. Hot or smoking battery cable. A bad ground cable creates resistance. Resistance builds heat. If you touch the negative battery cable after trying to crank the car and it's warm or worse, smoking, that's a serious problem. You're losing current and risking a short. Symptom 6. Clicking relay sounds or strange noises. When relays don't get stable voltage, they tend to click, chatter, or fail to activate at all. If you're hearing repeated clicking when turning the key or when using power windows, you may be dealing with voltage instability caused by a bad ground connection. Symptom 7. Transmission shifting issues or poor performance. It sounds strange, but a weak engine ground can mess with how your transmission shifts. Transmission control modules need clean voltage to work right. If ground voltage is jumping or fluctuating, you might feel harsh shifts, delayed engagement, or even limp mode. Symptom 8. Visible corrosion or damaged ground strap. Sometimes the problem's right in front of you. If the negative battery cable is green, crusty, or fraying, it needs to be replaced. Same goes for the ground strap between the engine and chassis. If it's loose, rusted, or broken, it won't carry current properly and will cause issues all over the vehicle. Symptom 9. Engine misfires or rough idle. A weak or broken ground can cause ignition coils or fuel injectors to misfire. If you're getting random cylinder misfire codes, rough idling, or the engine feels like it's stumbling under load, don't overlook the ground connection. Without a clean path to ground, the ignition system can't function properly. So if you're chasing weird electrical gremlins or your car just isn't starting right, don't overlook the negative battery cable or engine ground strap. A $10 cable can mimic a $400 alternator problem. If you've dealt with a bad ground before, drop a comment and share what symptoms tipped you off.